Hello gamers. I think the Destiny community needs something a little bit more lighthearted after recent events. So here is every single god roll in Destiny 2. Pretty much I've just gone with what I think is the best perks for each weapon, and I've either done a PvP or a PvE roll for each, except for Adepts where I've tried to make the Adept PvE and the normal one PvP. Anyways, enjoy. What is up, gamers? Today we're going to be going through every single god roll in Destiny 2. To do this, I'm going to be using d2foundry.gg, sorting by weapon, and going through all of these categories. To start us off, I'm going to be doing auto rifles, and start us off with that will be the Abyss Defiant. Now for the Abyss Defiant, the roll that I'll be looking for is Zen Moment and Target Lock, probably with high cal or ricochet rounds. This will obviously be a PvP gun. If I had to go for a god roll, I would masterwork it with stability, probably. A little bit of anti-flinch to help you get those shots on target. After that we have Abyss Defiant Adept. So for this, I would probably be after, let's say, Reconstruction Incandescent. Actually, I would be going Subsistence Incandescent, I think, for this one. For the age-old Bond, the role I would go for, and the role I've got, is Dynamic Sway with Target Lock. Positive Outlook has a lot of perks, and from those perks I would probably go for Kill Clip Perpetual Motion. After this, the old Sterling. I don't think I've had one of these drop. I didn't know it was in the game. I think Rewind Rounds and Focus Fury would be fun to use on bullet sponges, but besides that, I'm not sure. Rufus Fury Adept. This, I think I would be looking for maybe Reconstruction with Frenzy. The Coronach 22. Looking at this, I think the role I'd be after is Feeding Frenzy and Incandescent. The Perpetualis. For this, I would be aiming for Zen Moment Target Lock. For the Rufus's Fury, I would be going for Perpetual Motion Target Lock, and high caliber rounds being a 720 auto rifle. The Dark Decider, I would probably be going for Subsistence Golden Tricorn, just for mowing down ads or something. The Season 16 Dark Decider, it's the same. The Lodbrok C, the one I've been chasing, the one I was chasing and still am chasing, is Dynamic Sway Target Lock, Dynamic Sway or Perpetual Motion Target Lock. For the 7th Seraph Carbine, I'd be after Dynamic Sway Target Lock with Seraph rounds. The Amit AR2, I would be going for Stats for All Incandescent, especially because it's craftable. Enhanced Incandescent is quite good. Firefright, I would say threat detector surrounded. The duty bound from season 16, I would be chasing probably perpetual motion rampage, I think. The come to pass, I think stats for all, one for all is probably your best bet here. For the duty bound adept, I would say something like perpetual motion, stats for all frenzy, or stats for all, one for all would be my go-to. Sweet Sorrow, I would be looking for perpetual motion, tap the trigger, just to make it very consistent. The Herod C. For this, I would be chasing probably Subsistence Headstone for any stasis PvE builds you have. For the Summoner, I would be looking for Dynamic Sway, Golden Tricorn. I just think Golden Tricorn is a better rampage in PvP, as it lasts longer. For the crate, I think Subsistence one for all is the way to go here. Summoner Adept, Overflow Rampage would do me fine in PvE. For the last breath, I think I would be chasing Subsistence one for all. For the Scathelock, say Subsistence Rampage, maybe even Adrenaline Junkie if I'm using a grenade build. The Kryshura Mellow, I think Outlaw Frenzy would probably be the way to go. Maybe Outlaw Dragonfly, but probably Outlaw Frenzy. The Sorrows verse, I think Subsistence Rampage is probably the way to go with this. For the Tiger Spite, I think Threat Detector, Kill Clip. The Chroma Rush, Subsistence Rampage. For the number, I think Threat Detector one for all would be the go. For Arc Logic, I think Subsistence Rampage, maybe even Surrounded, but probably Rampage. For the Shadow Price Adept, I think Feeding Frenzy, Dragonfly would be quite nice for mowing down ads. For the Shadow Price, I think Killing Wind, Unrelenting would be good in PvP, pushing out that range a bit, giving you a bit more health. Or that extra bit of health. Arctic Haze, I forgot this gun existed. I don't think I ever got one. Probably Subsistence Dragonfly. Season 11 Braytech Werewolf. Dynamic Sway. Dynamic Sway, tap the trigger. Super consistent in PvP with either High Cal or Ricochet. Gnawing Hunger. I think Zen Moment Kill Clip would take the cake here. Very good. I think that's the role that I have. Anyway. Season 11 Forward Path. Have to be Dynamic Sway, maybe Eye of the Storm. I think Dynamic Sway, tap the trigger actually would be a better choice. False Promises. I'm thinking High Cal, Dynamic Sway, Zen Moment. Nice dueling weapon. Nice long range dueling weapon. For the Season 11 Horror Story now, I'm thinking Subsistence Demo, maybe. Season 11 one kind of not that great. For the Season 10 7th Seraph Carbide, maybe Threat Detector, Moving Target, High Cal, PvP. Might do okay. Probably won't. Not that you'll be able to tell because you can't get it. For the Reckless Oracle, I love this gun, but I never use it because it's not that good. High Cal, Outlaw, Kill Clip. The Season 4, the original age-old Bond, I think Dynamic Sway, Kill Clip is just the way to go. For the current Horror Story, I think Dynamic Sway, Target Lock is what I'm looking for at the moment. The 2022 Braytech Werewolf, Kill Clip, Dynamic Sway with High Cal. Now for Season 9 Uriel's Gift, Dynamic Sway, Kill Clip, or yeah, I think Dynamic Sway, Kill Clip would be the way to go here. 100% High Cal rounds give me nightmares about Season 1 Trials. Steel Feather Repeater, one of the best looking auto rifles made, in my opinion. I think Firmly Planted Kill Clip is honestly pretty cracked in PvP, or at least it was at the time. Sliding into an engagement, you're crouched. Worked quite well. The Perfect. This is one gun I really want brought back because I have the ornament and I don't think I've ever used the ornament. Anyway, I would probably be going Zen Moment Rampage or Zen Moment Kill Clip even. For Galran's right hand, I think Dynamic Sway, multi-kill clip is the way to go here. For the Galliard 42 XN 7568. Dynamic sway kill clip. Honestly, probably the way to go. Breakneck only has one roll. The ringing nail, one of probably my favorite auto rifle to date. I would say the curated roll of Dragonfly Rampage is probably pretty hard to pass up. For the Ether Doctor, Dynamic Sway Rampage, probably going to be your best bet. For the Hazard of a Cast, I think the curated roll Ambitious Assassin Rampage is probably your best bet. For the Velakidon, one of the classic Callus weapons, I think Dynamic Sway and Kill Clip is what I'd be looking for on it now. For the old half Dan D, I would probably be looking for Dynamic Sway Kill Clip. For the Misfit, I think I would be chasing Dynamic Sway with Rampage. Dynamic Sway with Rampage is what I'd be choosing. And that concludes the auto rifles, because everyone after here has static rolls. Next up we have combat bows. Now I'm pretty out of the loop with bows, not really my preferred weapon, but I will tell you my thoughts and opinions anyway. I think Archer's Tempo successful warm-up is the way to go with the pre-Astyanax 4. For the pre-Astyanax 4 Adept, I think Shoot to Loot Incandescent, probably the way to go. Good for GMs or something. For the Point of the Stag, I think Archer's Tempo, Eye of the Storm is what I'd be chasing. Tyranny of Heaven, now that's craftable, I think Enhanced Incandescent and Dragonfly would make a pretty good combo. The Raconteur, I think I would be after Archer's Tempo and Successful Warm-Up. For the Whistler's Whim Adept, I think maybe Rapid Hit, either Adrenaline Junkie or Swashbuckler for PvE. And for Whistler's Whim, I think Rapid Hit, Successful Warm-Up. Or probably, I think Rapid Hit, Archer's Tempo would be best for PvP. Now the Tripwire Canary, I think I would be going for Archer's Tempo, Successful Warm-Up. That's probably going to be what 90% of these bows are. Now for the season 18 Whistler's Whim Adept. Yeah, same thing. Adrenaline Junkie Swashbuckler or Rapid Hit probably. Maybe Thresh. And yeah, Rapid Hit, Archer's Tempo. For the Lunalada B, Lunalada 4B, I think Shoot to Loot, Successful Warm-Up, maybe Shoot to Loot Headstone, some useful in PvE perhaps. For the Strident Whistle, I think Archer's Tempo, Successful Warm-Up. The Under Your Skin, I think Archer's Tempo, Successful Warm-Up. I'm not sure what bow people use, but I think if I was to use it, that's what I'd be after. Fell Taradiddle, Archer's Tempo, Successful Warm-Up. For the Wolf Tone Draw, Shoot to Loot Dragonfly would be my go-to for this. For the Imperial Needle, think Archer's Tempo, Frenzy. For the Biting Winds, I think Rapid Hit, Explosive Head would probably be what I would go for. Now the Whispering Slab Surfboard, Archer's Tempo, Opening Shot, I think is the way to go perhaps. The Arsenic Bite 4B, Archer's Tempo Dragonfly, or Archer's Tempo Rampage. For the Old Point of the Stag, I think Archer's Tempo Eye of the Storm is the option to choose over No Distractions and Vorpal. For the Accrued Redemption, I think Archer's Tempo Explosive Head is probably the way to go. For the Old Tyranny of Heaven, Archer's Tempo, Rampage, maybe Explosive Head. Hush is set, so is the Vow. I think that concludes bows. It doesn't, because the Spiteful Fang is randomly rolled and looks cooler than all of the other bows so far. That's not up for discussion. Archer's Tempo, Explosive Head, or Rampage. For the Subtle Calamity, thinking Dragonfly, Archer's Tempo would be the go. And for no turning back, I think Explosive Head is probably the go-to over Snapshot, considering you only have Hipfire Grip to work with. Nice. After bows, we have Fusion Rifles. Something I know just a little bit more about. For the Nox Perennial 5, thinking Threat Detector Kickstart would be my go-to, with Liquid Coils. And pretty much just the Charge Time Masterwork. The Eremite, I think Reservoir Burst, Envious Assassin would probably be my go-to. For the pressurized precision, accelerated coils, or liquid coils, I think, charge time masterwork. With, I'm thinking, firmly planted high impact reserves. For the loaded question, adept, envious assassin, reservoir burst, or overflow reservoir burst. And for the loaded question, firmly planted, Eye of the Storm, charge time, and charge time. Anything you can do to get more charge time. For the Techian Force, threat detector, backup plan, charge time, charge time. For the Wizened Rebuke, I think offhand strike, successful warm up. This is very fun to use. Not a weapon I'd be after though, just in general. For the Irritive Loop, I think Fault Shot, Compulsive Reloader. For the Royal Executioner, Envious Assassin, Reservoir Burst. For the Orvandal FR6, I think Subsistence, One for All, or Subsistence Golden Tricorn would be my go here. For the Harrowed Midas Reckoning, I would probably be chasing Unrelenting Golden Tricorn. Or no, I think Unrelenting Golden Tricorn would be better. For the regular Midas Reckoning, excuse me, backup plan, successful warm up. It's as fast charge time as you can. For the Burden of Guilt, going for Perpetual Motion, successful warm-up. For the Season 17 Wizened Rebuke, I think Under Pressure, Backup Plan would be my choice. For the Burden of Guilt Adept, Stats for All, Chill Clip would be my go. Now for the Epicurean, I think Surplus Backup Plan would be my choice. Now the Riptide, I think Compulsive Reloader with Chill Clip. Otherwise, if you want a PvP rapid fire, I think Under Pressure, successful warm up is not bad. For the Plug 1 Adept, I would be after Compulsive Reloader and Reservoir Burst. For the Deliverance, I think this is the only weapon from this raid I don't have crafted. I forgot it existed. Probably Perpetual Motion with Tap the Trigger. For the Plug 1, I think Under Pressure, successful warm-up would be my go-to. Now, for the Likely Suspect, this thing used to tear up, not so much anymore, but I would be going for Firmly Planted, successful warm-up. For the Deliverance Adept, I think Demo Chill Clip is probably I think demo chill clip is probably the way to go here. But the Snorri FR5, I think, firmly planted, successful warm-up is probably your best bet. For the Iota Draconis, I think Feeding Frenzy and Frenzy is probably the way to go here. For the Null Composure, I think Feeding Frenzy High Impact Reserves is what I run mostly. For the Dream Breaker, I think Under Pressure Kickstart is probably my choice here. For the Exile's Curse Adept, my choice would probably be Pulse Monitor and High Impact Reserves is what I would choose here. And for the Exile's Curse, Quick Draw Backup Plan would be my go-to. For the Cartesian Coordinate, now for the Cartesian Coordinate, the old DPS King from the Particle Deconstruction era, I think it was, Vorpal with Lead from Gold would be my choice. For the Trinary System, Firmly Planted Backup Plan is my choice. For the Glaciocasm, I think Under Pressure Backup Plan is the way to go. For the Coriolis Force, as this shoots horizontally, making it almost unusable in PvP, I would be going for One for All and Feeding Frenzy. The main ingredient, a true nightmare pulse rifle for many. I think the Zur roll of Under Pressure Tap the Trigger is too hard to pass up. The Hollow Words Under Pressure Backup Plan. The Zur roll of this, that also tore up at the same time as that main ingredient. I think Firmly Planted Snapshot was the Zur roll, which was really good. But I think Firmly Planted Backup Plan would just be a little bit better. The Zealot's Reward, Under Pressure Backup Plan is my go-to with this weapon. One of my favorite pulse rifles of all time. What the fuck am I talking about? For the Zealot's Reward, I think Under Pressure Backup Plan is the way to go here. This is one of my favorite fusion rifles of all time. For this, we have the Season 4 Techian Force, Under Pressure Backup Plan, can't be beat. The 2022 Glaciocasm, I think Under Pressure Kickstart is the way to go here. For the Alatha FR4, Firmly Planted Backup Plan. The Gallant Charge. Here, I think Demo Rampage would probably be my choice. For the Season 7 Epicurean, Under Pressure Backup Plan. For the Wizened Rebuke from Season of the Reckoning, firmly planted backup plan. The tempered dynamo, backup plan, high impact reserves. Absolutely the way to go here. The old loaded question doesn't come with random rolls. The errand tool FR4. Stuff of dreams for some, stuff of nightmares for other. I had like 3 of these on rotation. They were fucking nuts. Firmly planted rangefinder for just obnoxious amounts of range on a fusion rifle. The Prolium FR3 under pressure backup plan is what I would choose here. That just about sums us up for all of the fusion rifles in Destiny 2. After fusion rifles, we have glaives. Now, I would consider myself a bit of a glaive expert, and by that I mean I never use them. For this, subsistence surrounded or subsistence frenzy would probably be my go-to here. For the greasy luck, I think impulse amplifier and unstoppable force could be good. For the unexpected resurgence, impulse amplifier close to melee sounds good to me. For the eclectic distaff, I think close to melee and immovable object. The judgment of Kelgarath, impulse amplifier and tilting at windmills maybe. For Nezarec's Whisper, impulse amplifier, unstoppable force. For Lubre's Ruin, I think, I don't know if Grave Robber counts with the melee from Glaives. It should do. Anyway, I'd probably go that and Surrounded, I would say. And for Lubre's Ruin, unstoppable force, immovable object. For the Enigma, impulse amplifier, unstoppable force. That's it for glaives. After glaives, we're moving on to grenade launchers, starting off with the Cataphract GL3. I'm thinking Envious Assassin, spike grenades, and probably bait and switch. For the Cataract GL3, I think probably impulse amplifier and maybe chain reaction, but probably explosive light for a bit of extra damage. For the Swarm of the Raven, I'm thinking clown cartridge and full court with spike grenades. For the new Pacific Epitaph, I would probably go Demolitionist, Adrenaline Junkie. For the Regnant, I would be after spike grenades, Envious Assassin, and explosive light. The Prodigal Return, I would be going for the combination of Envious Assassin and Harmony. For Caraxus's Distress, I would be looking for Reconstruction, full court, with spike grenades. For the Marsilian Sea, I would be looking for Envious Assassin and Explosive Light. The Dimensional Hypertrochoid, I would be looking for probably Unrelenting and Chain Reaction, as it's a waveframe. For the Harsh Language, I am chasing Envious Assassin Destabilizing Rounds. For the Wendigo GL3, Clown Cartridge and Explosive Light is what I'm looking for. Oh no, this is an Adept one. That's my bad. I'm looking for Impulse Amplifier and Golden Tricorn. For the Malicious Birthright, that also has an Adept, yes. I would be looking for Danger Zone. Yeah, I think I don't know what you would use in PvP. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe Grave Robber. Maybe Thresh, I would say. Okay, for Carax's Distress, Impulse Amplifier, and probably Frenzy. Try and proc that before going in with the heavy weapon. That we have Wendigo GL3, Clown Cartridge, Explosive Light. Then under that, Malicious Birthright Adept. For this, Ambitious Assassin and Frenzy would be my go-to. After Malicious Birthright, we have the Wendigo GL3 Adept from Season 19. This one I'll be going for Clown Cartridge and Explosive Light. After this, we have the Will to Flight. I think auto-loading and Disruption Break is going to be my choice for this one. For the Wendigo GL3, Impulse Amplifier and Frenzy. For the Malicious Birthright, maybe Quick Draw auto loading. I don't know. For the Crime Mutiny, Incandescent's pretty cool, and I like Swashbuckler. The Malicious Birthright Adept from Season 19. Ambitious Assassin, Frenzy. For the Lingering Dread, I would probably choose Disorienting Grenades, Auto Loading, and Chill Clip. After that, we have the Forbearance. Now, for the Forbearance, I would probably choose this. I just wouldn't have a PvP roll-off at all, so Ambitious Assassin, Chain Reaction, it'll be the same for the Adept one as well. Breaking continuity a bit, but I'm okay with that. Tarnation, Clown cartridge, chain reaction, probably just for dealing with ads. The Typhon GL5, Impulse Amplifier, and Frenzy is going to be my go-to. With the Forbearance Adapt, yeah, Ambitious Assassin, chain reaction. For the Explosive Personality, auto-loading and Disruption Break is pretty good in PvP. For the Canis Major, Clown Cartridge Vorpal would be my go-to. For the Pardon Our Dust, auto loading and demolitionist with blinding or disorienting grenades. For the ignition code, disorienting with slide shot and demolitionist. Yep. For the memory interdict, auto-loading chain reaction would be what I'm looking for. For the Love and Death, Clown Cartridge Full Court, Spike Nades. The Empty Vessel. Probably just disorienting with auto load. Maybe Danger Zone. Now the Salvage's Salvo, Ambitious chain reaction. The Deafening Whisper, Ambitious Assassin, and Rampage, I would say. I would go with Ambitious Assassin and Threat Detector for that faster reload when you're in the middle of it. For the Blast Batu, yeah, I would go with Chain Reaction and Clown Cartridge. For the Crowd Pleaser, I think Ambitious Assassin, Chain Reaction is my go here. For the Baroner's Memory, probably go with Disruption Break, Quick Draw, Disruption Break, Quick Draw. Threat Detector, Quick Draw, actually. That's what I would go for. For the Truth Teller, think Disorienting, Auto Loading, and Disruption Break. Now the Season 11 Swarm of the Raven. Maybe auto-loading Rampage. For All Wings Maul, Threat Detector with auto-loading. For the Outrageous Fortune, Probably threat detector, ambitious assassin. For the interference 6, spike nades, clown cartridge, full court. Now for the cosmic, thinking spike nades, clown cartridge, and explosive light. For Martyr's Retribution, I think this is the first wave frame. Probably auto-loading Demolitionist. The original Wendigo had nothing to choose. Doomsday. Doomsday. Yeah, auto-loading full court. Doomsday. Now on top you can choose the Acantha D XK8434. I'm thinking threat detector, ambitious assassin. For the original malicious birthright, I think ambitious assassin, or I think disorienting, quick draw, and auto loading. Through fire and flood, this used to just be an insta delete. I don't think I've ever used this, but auto loading rampage maybe threat detector, ambitious. The Terran Wind, you can't choose that. But the Edge Transit you can choose, in which case I would choose not to use it, but probably auto-loading Rampage. To Edge Transit we have Play of the Game. Yeah, probably just auto-loading. Probably not auto-loading, probably threat detector, quick draw, and procs for like PvP or something. That is the last of the season 4, which means they are all static rolls from here. Moving on from grenade launchers, we have hand cannons. Time to get controversial, I suppose. Word of Crota, PvP, probably Killing Wind and Sword Logic I would go for. The Warden's Law Adept. For a PvP role, probably Perpetual Motion and Frenzy. For PvP, Warden's Law, let's say Moving Target, Zen Moment. Maybe Perpetual Motion, Zen Moment, but probably Moving Target. For the Kept Confidence, I am using Quick Draw. I have the Storm. For Igneous Hammer, for me it would be Keep Away Opening Shot. The Igneous Hammer Adept, PvE roll. And maybe I would go Heal Clip and Incandescent. For the Malediction, I think Discord and Harmony is fun. For the Word of Crota Adept, I think Subsistence Rampage is pretty good. For the Nation of Beasts, yeah, I think Perpetual Motion and Explosive Payload to get that range out there. For the Epochal Integration, keep away Eye of the Storm. For the Combined Action, I think I would be looking at for Zen Moment and Kill Clip. I would be looking for Zen Moment and Offhand Strike, I think. After that we have Spare Rations. Here I'm going to be looking for Moving Target Opening Shot. For the Targeted Redaction, I would probably go a Shot Swap Keep Away, I think. For this we have the Exalted Truth. I would be going for Killing Wind, Eye of the Storm on the Exalted Truth. And for a PvE roll for it, probably just Outlaw Rampage. For the Round Robin, I think Keep Away Opening Shot is the way to go. The Trust Hand Cannon. I think Rapid Hit Eye of the Storm would be good to use on it. Or I think Rapid Hit Explosive Payload would be quite good. Trust, we have Rose. I personally would be looking for Perpetual Motion Opening Shot, but I know a lot of people want Quick Draw and Explosive. I don't know if they want Quick Draw and Explosive, but I know people want both of those things as well. So any of those four would have done. The 7th Seraph Officer's Revolver. I think 4th times in high impact reserves could be fun. But yeah, that's about it. Maybe 4th times Vorpal instead. For the Icolos Hand Cannon, Seraph Rounds. Seraph Rounds with Subsistence. And One for All. This we have the Season 19 Exalted Truth. For this, I think Killing Wind, Eye of the Storm is the way. A PvE roll for the Season 19 one. Outlaw Rampage. For Zoli's Bane, Harrowed. Explosive Incandescent. And a PvP roll would probably be Opening Shot, Eye of the Storm for me. For the Pure Poetry, I think oh my god. I think Perpetual Motion and Opening Shot is what I would be after here. For the DFA, Perpetual Motion, Opening Shot, and a PvE roll for it would probably be Outlaw Rampage. For the Ostringer, I would be using Eye of the Storm opening shot. For the Cantata 57, Eye of the Storm opening shot. For the Palindrome, I would be going for Killing Wind and Unrelenting, trying to get multi-kills and a bit of health back afterwards. With this we have Frontier's Cry. Yeah, another one of those weapons I just probably wouldn't use, but stats for all, 1 for all, could be okay in PvE. The Palindrome Adept for a PvP roll, probably stats for all, 1 for all. For the Crisis Inverted, I would probably be going for stats for all, 1 for all. Stats for all, 1 for all. What the fuck? I'd be after stats for all, 1 for all for this, the Crisis Inverted. There's a lot of hand cannons. After that, we have the Finite Impactor. That's going to be... Yeah, I think Killing Wind, Iron Grip is the way to go for this. For the Annual Skate, probably Tunnel Vision opening shot. For the Eyes Luna, I would probably be after Perpetual Motion Snapshot. Maybe Perpetual Motion Moving Target. For the Judgment, I think Moving Target opening shot is the go. The Vulpecula, I would be after Headstone Outlaw. The Survivor's Epitaph, I think Frenzy and Feeding Frenzy, or I think Subsistence Frenzy is probably the way to go here. For the Time Lost Fatebringer, Explosive Firefly would be my choice. For the normal Fatebringer, I think Killing Wind. I think Explosive Opening Shot is the way to go. For the Loud Lullaby, I think Moving Target Explosive would be my go-to here. I think Killing Wind opening shot. To that we have the bottom dollar. I think probably Quick Draw Explosive Payload here. For the Igneous Hammer, the first one, I think Killing Wind opening shot is the way to go. The PvE roll for that one would most likely be Subsistence Rampage. After that we have the Steady Hand. I think Zen Moment Snapshot or Killing Wind Snapshot is the way to go. This we have the Posterity. I think Volt Shot Frenzy would be a nice combo for this one. For this, we have the Season 11 Eye-Class Hand Cannon, Seraph Rounds, Subsistence, Rampage. For that, we have Nature of the Beast. Mr. Beast. Subsistence and Dragonfly. The Season 11 Criminal's Dagger. Moving target. Explosive, I think. That True Prophecy. Opening shot explosive. The Dire Promise, formerly opening shot rangefinder, but now probably opening shot under pressure. Maybe, I would say opening shot elemental capacitor if you're using a good subclass for it. The 7th Seraph Officer Revolver. Maybe 4th times Vorpal. For the Ancient Gospel, Eye of the Storm, Kill Clip. For the original Nation of Beasts, we're going for Outlaw Rampage. For the 2022 Something New, I think I would be chasing the Feeding Frenzy Headstone. And for the 2023 Solstice Something New, I would probably go Subsistence Frenzy. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, the old-fashioned. Moving target, quick draw. The Jack, Queen, King 3. Probably Subsistence, Rampage. For the Optative, Rapid Hit, Opening Shot maybe. For that we have the Ostringer. We're going for Eye of the Storm Opening Shot. That we have the Rose that only comes with after that we have the Rose which only comes with one roll. We have the classic Spare Rations. Moving target, Rapid Hit. My choice. You have the Service Revolver. Outlaw Rampage is Rapid Hit Rampage is the way I would go here. The Bad News XF4354. Moving target, explosive. So that, the Kindled Orchid. Kill Clip Rampage because it's the most fun roll you can get. It's also the curated roll. The Probina D. I would say probably, yeah, moving target explosive. Probina, we have the Trust. I think opening shot explosive here. To that we have the 10 paces. I think moving target opening shot. Oh, where am I? The Duke Mark 44. Probably rapid hit kill clip. Or rapid hit moving target. For the thin line, we go moving target, opening shot. To that we have Warden's Law. I think Feeding Frenzy and Rampage. After that we have Better Devils, where I would be going for moving target opening shot. And that will conclude hand cannons for now, as all the rest are something. I forgot this gun existed. Moving on. Linear fusion rifles, something a little smaller. Almost 100 less weapons in this category. For the laser painter, I would probably be going for clown cartridge and vorpal weapon. For that we have Briar's Contempt. If I was trying for a PvP roll, I would go for Keep Away, High Impact Reserves. And for the PvE roll, I would be after Reconstruction. Reconstruction Focused Fury. For the Fire and Forget, I think maybe Outlaw and Vorpal. For the Fire and Forget, we have the Sail Spy Pitch Glass. Here I would probably go with Clown Cartridge, Focused Fury. That we have the Taipan 4FR. This one will be triple tap firing line. For that, Storm Chaser, Clown Cartridge, firing line. The Cataclysmic, bait and switch, 4th times. This is supposed to be a PvP roll. We'll do that on the other one. For the Reed's Regret, PvP roll, be after heating up. Heating up, successful warm-up is what I would go for. Then for PvE, triple tap firing line. And a PvP roll for Cataclysmic. Successful warm-up. High impact reserves. For the Threaded Needle, the Clown Cartridge Vorpal. For the Tarantula, maybe Snapshot Moving for PvP. And the Corsair's Wrath, maybe Moving Target Quick Draw for PvP as well. After that we have the Komodo, Moving Target Eye of the Storm. Absolute dream of a weapon. The Line in the Sand, probably go with Rapid Hit Firing Line. For the Crooked Fang 4FR, I think Snapshot Backup Plan would be nice to try in PvP. And that concludes all of the linears. The linears, we have machine guns. For the Electric Principle, I would probably go with Ensemble and Target Lock as a group DPS weapon, maybe. After that, Song of Yurt, I think Reconstruction Sword Logic here. For the Quasafan 5, think Clown Cartridge Rampage. After that we have the Song of Yurt. And for a PvP roll, I would probably be going for Keep Away Sword Logic. After that we have the Swarm Adept. Here I would be after Feeding Frenzy Dragonfly. For the Unwavering Duty, I think Killing Wind Tap the Trigger would be my PvP choice here. Circular Logic, probably Envious Hatchling. The Normal Swarm, I don't know what I would do here. Probably Tap the Trigger Dynamic Sway I would go for. For the Unwavering Duty Adept, Subsistence Killing Tally. Yes, for the Terminus Horizon, I think Demo Adrenaline Junkie actually. After that, we have the other Unwavering Duty, in which case I would still go for Subsistence Killing Tally. For that, we have Retrofit Escapade, 4x Target Lock. And the other Unwavering Duty, in which case Tap the Trigger Killing Wind. For the Plank Stride, I think Mulligan and One for All here would be okay. For Quillam's Terminus, Unrelenting Eye of the Storm for PvP. And in PvE, I'm thinking of Killing Tally and Unrelenting. With the fixed odds, Feeding Frenzy, Killing Tally. For the Chain of Command, I'd be using Adrenaline Junkie demo. For the Recurrent Impact, Subsistence Frenzy. Archon's Thunder. Probably auto-loading Rampage. Or Field Prep Rampage. Yeah, I'd go with Field Prep and Rampage. The Corrective Measure. Subsistence Firefly. That the Shattered Cipher. Think Field Prep Rampage. A Fine Memorial. I'd be after One for All Subsistence. The Corrective Measure Time Lost. Subsistence Firefly. I forgot to do a PvP roll. Dynamic Spray High Impact. Or Dynamic Spray Tap the Trigger, maybe even. Okay, the Swarm, normal one. PvP. Dynamic Sway then, probably. Or Tap the Trigger, Dynamic Sway. That, Swarm Adept. Unrelenting One for All. The Avalanche. I think Dragonfly Subsistence. For the Thermal Erosion. Field Prep and Dragonfly. The Commemoration, I would be going for Reconstruction and Killing Tally. For the 7th Seraph's Saw. Probably Field Prep Firing Line. For the 2022 Avalanche. I think Subsistence Incandescent would be my go for. For that, we have the Temporal Claws. Another weapon I would like brought back, because I'm pretty sure I have the ornament for this as well. Or I think this is the one with the ornament. And yeah, another one I haven't used. Ambitious Assassin, no. Ambitious Assassin Rampage. Edgewise, I would be after it's Field Prep Rampage, because Field Prep has a faster reload than Feeding Frenzy. The Fixed Odds. Feeding Frenzy Field Prep Rampage. The Bane of Sorrow. Feeding Frenzy Rampage. The 21% Delirium is stuck at that. Yeah, I would just go Feeding Frenzy Rampage here. Nice. After machine guns, we have... after machine guns, we have pulse rifles. Another big one. Oh my god, how many fucking weapons are in this game? Holy shit. Finish with machine guns. We're now moving on to pulse rifles. I would consider myself a big fan of the old dad rifle. Starting off with the Psy Hermetic 5. I only got like one of these to drop and it was terrible. I'm going to be looking for moving target head seeker on my one. After that we have Oversoul Edict, keeping with adepts as PvE weapons. I will be going for probably Demolitionist Vault Shot. Oversoul Edict for PvP. I have gone with Perpetual Motion Headseeker for a really consistent dueling weapon. The Nightshade. I think I've gotten one of these so far. I will be going for Keep Away and Kill Clip on my one. The Messenger Adept. This may be controversial, but I will be going for Rapid Hit and Headseeker over Kill Clip, just for that extra consistency in duels. And the normal Messenger I will do as the PvE one. Chattering Bone, Rapid Hit, Headseeker. The Outlast, Keep Away, Kill Clip. Different times. I do have this crafted, and the one I have crafted is Moving Target Headseeker. After that, Messenger, we'll do this one as a PvE roll. I will go with Rapid Hit and Kinetic Tremors. After that, Jorum's Claw. Adaptive Frame, I'll go with Moving Target Kill Clip. Now the Battle Scar. Shoot to Loot Kinetic Tremors for PvE. Autumn Wind. I think Perpetual Motion Headseeker would be what I'm after for this. And for all rapid fires, I'd pretty much be going for high cal. The Filer Tactic Spiral. Probably Keep Away, Kill Clip for me here. The Disparity. Rapid Hit, Headseeker. Super consistent, very fun to use. The Velas X, probably Tunnel Vision with Golden Tricorn. I think that Golden Tricorn is better than Kill Clip here, because it lasts for an additional 2 seconds and you don't need to reload in order to get it. After that we have Yesteryear. Now I would probably go for something like Subsistence Golden Tricorn as a PvE focused weapon. Or I would go for Perpetual Motion Desperado for PvP. Smite of Moraine. PvP, looking at probably Moving Target with Either Storm. And Smite of Moraine Harrowed for PvE. For me, that would be Stats for All. Stats for All, Once for All. Now for the Horror's Least, I'll be choosing Zen Moment Kill Clip. And we have the New Purpose. I think I would be going for Perpetual Motion and Desperado here. For the Horror's Least Adept as a PvE role, I would be going for probably Frenzy Perpetual Motion. Now for the Insidious Adept as a PvE role, I would be after Dragonfly Rampage. After that, we have Forge's Pledge. For this, I'm looking at Zen Moment Rampage for PvP. After that, we have the Season 16 Messenger Adept. Here, my role is going to be the same, Rapid Hit Headseeker. I just realised I haven't had the screen full view. Anyway, I'm just taking too much time. I'm not going to go back and change that. Peace of Mind. For me, Perpetual Motion, Moving Target. After Peace of Mind, we have the Ogma PR6. I would be going with probably Unrelenting and for this, I'm going to be going Stats for All, One for All. After the Ogma, we have Syncopation 53. For this, Zen Moment Headseeker for me. Maybe, no, I think I'll go Zen Moment Headstone. For the Insidious as a PvP role, the one I have crafted is Rapid Hit Rampage, and that's probably the one I would go for. Now, the Messenger. Now, for the Season 16 Messenger, Rapid Hit Headseeker still for PvP, and I think I did this for the Adept one, so for PvE anyway, I will be going Stats for All, One for All. Now, for the Darkest Before, I personally would be after Quick Draw and Rampage. Oh, there's full auto. Yeah, full auto is not going to do much anymore. So the BXR 55 Perpetual Motion Kill Clip is the one I have crafted. For the Legal Action 2 Feeding Frenzy Rampage for PvE. For the Grid Skipper, Moving Target Multi-Kill Clip for PvP. After that, we have Premonition. For this one, I'm after Zen Moment Headseeker. Now, Season 13, Time Worn Spire. Moving Target Rampage is what I'd be chasing. Now, for the third Axiom, I think Moving Target with Rampage is probably what I would be after here. No, I'd be after Zen Moment and Rampage, I think. Now, for the Stars and Shadow, I would probably be chasing Quick Draw, Kill Clip. But, I don't know, I just could never get behind Stars and Shadow, even though I tried a bunch of them. Now, for the Hailing Confusion, I would be going for Zen Moment Quick Draw for PvP. For that, we have the Last Petition. For this, Moving Target Zen Moment. Moving Target Headseeker. For After that, Cold Denial, Zen Moment Headseeker. Now the Geon 7 Rifle, Zen Moment Rampage would be my choice. After that, the Sacred Provenance, I would be going for Rapid Hit Headseeker. After that, the Season 4 Chattering Bone. For me, probably Outlaw Headseeker. After that, we have the 2021 Jurassic Green. This one, I would probably be after Threat Detector Multi-Kill Clip. For the 2022 Jurassic Green, Perpetual Motion, Golden Tricorn I would be going for. And now the current 2023 Jurassic Green, Perpetual Motion, Headseeker. For the Stay Frosty from the Dawning 2022, I think Moving Target Kill Clip would be my choice here. On the other side of that, we have Infinite Paths 8. Here, Moving Target and Zen Moment. The Adhortative, Feeding Frenzy Rampage. For the Season 6 Outlast, I think Outlaw Kill Clip for me. For the Blast Furnace from Season 5, Zen Moment Kill Clip is what I'd be looking for. Next up, the Swift Ride XE8375. Yeah, Moving Target Kill Clip to get that TTK shift. After that, we have the Season 5 Nightshade. For me, Moving Target and Kill Clip. After that Nightshade, we have Go Figure. This was my fucking crutch trying to get the old Redrix's Broadsword. Or Claymore, whichever one. I think it was Claymore, yeah. Claymore was the first one. Anyway, I would go for Zen Moment Kill Clip here. Or actually, I would go for Zen Moment Headseeker. After Go Figure, there is Right Side of Wrong, where I would go Zen Moment Headseeker as well. Wrong. We have the Einstein D. For this, Moving Target and Kill Clip being high impact. Moving Target Headseeker, I think, actually. For the Bygones, for me, Kill Clip Outlaw would be the way to go here, or Kill Clip Headseeker. Curated roll with full auto is not going to do you that much good anymore. For that, we have Claws of the Wolf, one thing I hope will be brought back at some point. For the Season 4 one, I'm going with Headseeker and Kill Clip. After that, we have Redrix's Broadsword. For me, I would be after Ricochet and Arrowhead. Get that sweet, sweet 100 recoil direction. After that, the final pulse rifle, the Horror's Least. Moving target head seeker for me. No, Zen Moment kill clip for me. That would be my choice. And I think, yeah, that should conclude pulse rifles. Oh, Heart of Time. That, I remember that being pretty fun. Anyway, enough of pulse rifles. Next up is rocket launchers. For the Semiotician, yeah, I think impulse amplifier, explosive light is probably the way to go with impact casing. After that, cold comfort, impact casing once again with impulse amplifier and bait and switch. For the Braytech Osprey Adept, impact casing, and I would probably go for cluster bomb chain reaction. That sounds fun as fuck. Apex Predator, impact casing, reconstruction, explosive light. Oh no, bait and switch. I mean, for the regular Braytech Osprey for PvE, I think cluster bomb frenzy would do the trick here. For the Roar of the Bear, I'll be going for impact casing, ambitious assassin, and incandescent. For the blowout, I think impulse amplifier and explosive light would be your best bet. For the season 18 Roar of the Bear, impact casing, ambitious assassin, chain reaction. Bump in the Night from 2017, impact casing, auto-loading holster, and chill clip. Of the night we have the Hothead Adept, impact casing, impulse amplifier, auto-loading. Ow. No, I would be going for impact casing, impulse amplifier, and clown cartridge. For the red herring, ambitious assassin, probably lasting impression for a bit more damage. Palmyra B, ambitious assassin, auto loading with explosive light. The only real Vow Day 1 people will know. That was fucking clutch against Caretaker. After that we have Hothead for PvP. Here, impulse amplifier and explosive light. After that we have the Ascendancy, ambitious assassin, chain reaction is probably the way to go for just clearing ads. After that we have Hez and Vengeance, Time Lost, impact casing, overflow, cluster bomb. And for Hez and Vengeance for PvP, impulse amplifier, cluster bomb again. For Tomorrow's Answer for PvP, impulse amplifier, cluster bomb. And for PvE, hard casing with auto loading and probably lasting impression. The Royal Entry, I'm thinking auto loading with cluster bomb or impulse amplifier with clown cartridge. For the Code Duello, auto loading chain reaction. The Heretic, I would be after Ambitious Assassin Cluster Bomb. After that, we have the Sleepless. For me, auto-loading Chain Reaction. After that, we have the Sub-Zero Salvo. Here, I'd be going for Cluster Bomb and Ambitious Assassin. After that, we have the Shining Sphere. Here, Field Prep, Fast Reloads, and Ambitious Assassin. Bad Omens, Auto-Loading Cluster Bomb. The Who's Gal. Here, probably Auto-Loading Cluster Bomb. The Season 4 Apex Predator, more than likely Ambitious Assassin auto-loading. The Crowning Duologue. Here, Cluster Bombs with auto-loading. That we have the Moss Epoch 3. Auto-loading Cluster Bombs here. After that, the Pyroclastic Flow, Ambitious Assassin Cluster Bombs. The Huzgao XE5837, auto-loading Cluster Bombs. That we have the Bellowing Giants, Field Prep Cluster Bombs, or potentially Tracking Cluster Bombs. Now the Zenobia D, auto-loading Cluster Bomb. The Season 4 Roar of the Bear. Probably Threat Detector auto-loading. After that, we have the Pit Launcher. And that concludes all of the rocket launches with random rolls. Shout out to the Curtain Call for being really good at Callus. Up next in this video of all of the god rolls in Destiny 2, we have Scout Rifles. Starting off with the Fang of Yurt Adept. This has unironically been one of my favourite PvP weapons so far. First random roll I got was Keep Away Sword Logic, and it is incredible. I would recommend getting one. For the Guiding Sight from 2023, I would be after Moving Target and Cascade Point. For the regular Fang of Uryut, I think I would be looking for something like Shoot to Loot and probably Precision Instrument to use in GMs. For the Briar's Love, I would be after Loose Change and Destabilizing Rounds. For the Glissando 47, for this I would be after Overflow and Hatchling. The Last Right, Keep Away Opening Shot for me. Randy's Throwing Knife, I would be going for Rapid Hit Kill Clip. For the Transfiguration, I would be going for Rampage Kill Clip for the fun of just getting 2 shots. After this, we have Nameless Midnight. Triple Tap and Kinetic Tremors is something to use for GMs. For that, the Hung Jury SR4, Shoot to Loot Kinetic Tremors for me. And for the Hung Jury SR4, Rapid Hit with box breathing would be my choice for PvP. For that we have the long arm. Here I would be after rapid hit opening shot. For the season 19 hung jury, rapid hit boxed breathing again. For the Jack Arena 3 SR, I would be looking for rapid hit kill clip. For that, the season 19 hung jury SR4 adept, I would be looking for Firefly shoot to loot. For the Doom of Chelsea Harrowed, I would be after Explosive Dragonfly. And for the Doom of Chelsea normal, Explosive Eye of the Storm for PvP. For the Tarnished Metal, I would be after Rapid Hit Volt Shot. The Tears of Contrition, I think triple tap Focus Fury if you're looking for something to take out champions from range in a GM or something. The Staccato 46, I would probably be looking for Shoot to Loot Dragonfly. For the Pointed Inquiry, I think Stats for All and Dragonfly is a good choice. For the Percy's D, I would be looking for Stats for All Headstone. For the Aisha's Embrace, I would be looking for Perpetual Motion multi-kill clip. For the Aisha's Brace Adept, I would be looking for triple tap Vorpal. For the Contingency Plan, I would be after Outlaw Kill Clip. For the Servant Leader, I would be after Rapid Hit Kill Clip. For the Season 14 Hung Jury SR4 Adept, I would be looking for Rapid Hit Firefly. For the Vision of Confluence Time Lost, I would be after Rewind Rounds Firefly. For the Vision of Confluence, I think Zen Moment Kill Clip would be my choice. For the Pleiades Corrector, I think Outlaw multi-kill clip would be best. For the Season 14 Hung Jury SR4, Rapid Hit Box Breathing. For the Vouchsafe, I would be looking for Rapid Hit Explosive Payload. For the Eternal Blazon, I would be looking for Rapid Hit Disruption Break. For the Trustee, I would be looking for Rapid Hit Opening Shot. For the Season 12 Guiding Sight, I would be looking for Rapid Hit Zen Moment. For the Scholar Adept, I would be looking at Vorpal, Underdog, probably, for PvE. After that we have Royal Chase. Here I would consider No Distractions multi-kill clip to be what to go for. After that we have Talons of the Eagle from Season 10, I think, or 11. I wasn't paying attention. Here I would be looking for Zen Moment opening shot. After that, Night Watch, Rapid Hit Explosive. For the Scholar, I would be looking for Snapshot opening shot. For the Season 4 Transfiguration, Rampage kill clip. For the Traxipos from Guardian Games 2023, for this I would be looking at something like Gutshot Explosive for PvP, or PvE I mean. After that we have the Patron of Lost Causes. Here I would be after Rapid Hit Explosive. The Season 8 Randy's Throwing Knife, Rapid Hit kill clip. The Imperative, I think Eye of the Storm opening shot would be my go. For the Calici Noblesse, Disruption Break Firefly. I can't wait for the oxygen to come back because I have the ornament and I basically never use the gun at all. For the Does Not Compute, I would probably be after Moving Target opening shot. The No Feelings, I would be looking for Rapid Hit Boxed Breathing. The Tango 45 XK 5094, I would be looking for something like probably Zen Moment Dragonfly. After that we have Wrong Side of Right. Here I would be looking at Moving Target Zen Moment. For the Cut and Run, I think Moving Target Zen Moment. For the Nameless Midnight for Season 4, I would be looking for Moving Target kill clip. For the Distant Relation, Zen Moment Explosive would be good. And finally, the Black Scorpion 4SR from Season 4. I think Zen Moment Rampage would be best. And that concludes all of the Scout Rifles. After Scout Rifles, we have Shotguns. For the Swordbreaker, probably Pugilist and 1-2 Punch. For the Deadpan Delivery, I would be after Surplus and 1-2 Punch for PvP. The sword breaker, I would be looking at threat detector, opening shot for PvP. The until its return, I think overflow and trench barrel would be good for this. The last man standing, opening shot and 1-2 punch. For Nessa's ablation, I'll be looking at reconstruction, focused fury. For the Imperial Decree, threat detector, opening shot. For Ganora's axe, I would be looking at moving target, opening shot. For a PvP roll, Finesse's ablation, I would be looking at possibly Dragonfly, opening shot. After this, we have the hand in hand. Here, I would be looking for something like, I'd be looking for fragile focus, 1-2 punch. For the Inquisitor Adept PvE roll, I would be looking for something like Demolitionist, Golden Tricorn. For the Astral Horizon Adept, something for PvP. PvE, I would be looking at probably Threat Detector, 1-2 punch. For the Mindbender's Ambition, I would be looking for Threat Detector, Fragile Focus in PvP. For the Mindbender's Ambition Adept, I may be looking at Threat Detector, 1-2 punch for PvE. For the Basso Ostinato, Grave Robber, 1-2 punch. For the Inquisitor, I would be looking for Tunnel Vision, opening shot. For the Astral Horizon, I would be after Threat Detector, opening shot in PvP. For the Season 19 Ganora's Axe, I would be after moving target, opening shot. For the Ikelos shotgun, I would be after Feeding Frenzy, trench barrel. After that, we have the Season 18 Inquisitor Adept. Here, I would be after Tunnel Vision, opening shot. Yep. For the Mindbender's Ambition Adept, I would be looking for probably Pugilist, 1-2 punch. Did the other one have? It did. Okay. Anyway, Pugilist, 1-2 punch, or Threat Detector, 1-2 punch. For the PvP roll for Mindbender's Ambition, I would be after Threat Detector, Fragile Focus. And PvE roll for the Inquisitor, I would be after Demolitionist, Golden Tricorn. For the No Reprieve, I would be looking for Outlaw Headstone. For the Without Remorse, I would be looking at Threat Detector, 1-2 punch. For the Dead Weight from Season 17, I would be looking for Autoloading Holster, trench barrel. For the Season 16 Reeswalker, I would be after Quick Draw, Iron Reach. For the Comedian, I would be looking for Steady Hands. Here I'd be looking for Steady Hands Vorpal. For the Comedian Adept, I would be looking at lead from gold, trench barrel. For the Fortissimo 11, I'd be looking at threat detector opening shot. After this, we have reckless endangerment. Steady hands, swashbuckler would be my choice here. Next up, the Ragnhild D. Here I would be looking at steady hands, 1-2 punch. The Wastelander M5. For this, I would be looking at perpetual motion opening shot. For the Matador 64, threat detector opening shot. For that, a sudden death, I would be looking for threat detector 1-2 punch. The Fractithist, I would be looking at quick draw opening shot. For the Decide, I think I would look for Grave Robber 1-2 punch. For the Sojourner's Tale, I would be looking at moving target and opening shot. For the Found Verdict Time Lost, I would be looking for auto-loading 1-2 punch. For the One Small Step, I would be after Feeding Frenzy and Trench Barrel. For the Found Verdict, I would be looking at Slide Shot opening shot. For the Retold Tale, I would be after Quick Draw 1-2 punch. For the Astral Horizon Adept, I would be after auto-loading Trench Barrel. For the Retro Futurist, I would be looking for Feeding Frenzy and Trench Barrel. For the Astral Horizon, I would be looking for Surplus opening shot. For the Blasphemer, threat detector and opening shot. For the Xenoclast 4, I would be looking for Slide Shot, 1-2 punch. For the Bone Chiller, I'd be looking at Lead from Gold and Dragonfly. For the Heritage, I would be looking for Threat Detector, Moving Target. For the Eichler Shotgun V 1.0.2, I would be looking for Trench Barrel and Feeding Frenzy. For the Toil and Trouble, I would be looking for Threat Detector, Moving Target. For the Wishbringer, I would be looking at Grave Robber, Rampage. For the first in, last out, I would be looking at hip fire grip opening shot. Felwinter's Lie, I would be using surplus and opening shot. For the 7th Seraph CQC12, I would be looking for quick draw and snapshot. For the Prophet of Doom, I would be after opening shot and feeding frenzy. For the 2023 Compass Rose, I may be looking at Grave Robber Trench Barrel. For the 2021 Compass Rose, I would be after Fragile Focus and Snapshot. For the Perfect Paradox, Threat Detector Trench Barrel. For the Season 9 Hawthorne's Field Forge Shotgun, I would be looking for Grave Robber 1-2 Punch. The Python, I would be looking at Feeding Frenzy 1-2 Punch. For the Emperor's Courtesy, Threat Detector opening shot. For the Season 7 Imperial Degree, I would be looking at Threat Detector moving target. For the Season 7 Ganora's Axe, I'd be looking at opening shot Threat Detector. For the Season 6 Last Man Standing, opening shot and 1-2 punch. For the Balagant XU7743, I would be looking at Threat Detector moving target. For the threat level, I think that the curated roll of Trench Barrel and Grave Robber is the way to go. For the Season 4 Mindbender's Ambition, Threat Detector, Quick Draw. For the Parcel of Stardust, opening shot, moving target. For the Season 4 Badlander, Threat Detector and Rampage. For the Dust Rock Blues, be looking for Threat Detector, Grave Robber. For the Good Bone Structure, I would be looking at Threat Detector and Opening Shot. That concludes all of the shotguns. After shotguns, we have sidearms, and I would like to consider myself somewhat of a sidearm connoisseur. Here we have the Heliocentric. Now, I've had only 2 of these to drop, and what I am looking for is Perpetual Motion and Kill Clip. Afterwards, we have the Sonuna. Probably in total, I think I've had 4 of these to drop. And pretty much with this, I would be looking for Golden Tricorn. I think anything else will do in the first column, but I would go for Feeding Frenzy. For the Buzzard, I would be looking for Perpetual Motion, Kinetic Tremors. In PvP, for Michael's Revenge, I would be looking at Tap the Trigger, Perpetual Motion. For the Buzzard Adept, in PvE, I would look for 4th times the charm, kinetic tremors. No, I wouldn't. I would look for overflow and kinetic tremors. For the Michael's Reverence Adept, I would be looking at Unrelenting and Hatchling. For I would be looking for Rangefinder and Gutshot Straight. For the Fioratura 59, I would be after Threat Detector and Kill Clip. For the Liminal Vigil, I would be looking for Perpetual Motion, Desperado. For the Brigand's Law, I would be looking at Feeding Frenzy and Volt Shot. For the Season 18 Allied Demand, I would also be looking for Rangefinder and Gutshot Straights. For the Boudicca, I would be looking at Threat Detector and Gutshot Straights. For the Drang Baroque, I would be looking at Moving Target and Zen Moment. For the Forgiveness, Moving Target, Rapid Hit. For the Forgiveness Adept, for a PvE role, I would be looking at something like Subsistence, Adrenaline Junkie. For the Peace Bond, I would be looking for... would now be looking for Perpetual Motion and Iron Reach. For the Redback 5SI, I would be looking for Perpetual Motion and Rampage. For the Empirical Evidence, I would be looking for Perpetual Motion and Swashbuckler. For the Punching Out, I would be looking for Kill Clip and Threat Detector. For the Swift Verdict, I would be after Threat Detector and Kill Clip. For the Spoiler Alert, I would be looking at Threat Detector and Swashbuckler. For the Farewell, I would be looking at Moving Target and Multi-Kill Clip. For that, the Vision from Season 14, I would be looking for Killing Wind, Kill Clip. For the Keening, I would be looking for Rapid Hit, Multi-Kill Clip. The Brass Attacks, I would be looking for Rapid Hit, Rampage. For the High Albedo, I would be looking at Headseeker and Threat Detector. For the Fool's Remedy, Feeding Frenzy and Kill Clip. For the Last Dance, looking at Threat Detector and Kill Clip. For the Lonesome, I'd be looking at Rapid Hit, Kill Clip. That's the Lonesome again. For the Enigma's Draw, I would be searching for Zen Moment, Swashbuckler. For the 7th Seraph SI2, I would be looking at Demolitionist, Dragonfly as a PvE weapon. The Season 1 Drang is unchangeable. After that, we have the Traveler's Judgment 5. Here, I would be looking at Rapid Hit and Headseeker. After that, the Last Hope. Here, I would be looking for Rangefinder and Rampage. For the Breach Light, I would be looking at Threat Detector Multi-Kill Clip. For the Season 9 Buzzard, I would be using Opening Shot and Swashbuckler. After that, we have the Season 7 Drang Baroque. Here, I would be looking at Moving Target and Zen Moment. For the Dead Man Walking XX7463, I would be looking at Threat Detector Kill Clip, actually. For the Death by Scorn, I think Zen Moment would be better than Headseeker. For the Vestian Dynasty, you cannot change that, but I want it brought back. For the Anonymous Autumn, Threat Detector and Kill Clip. The Smuggler's Word, be looking for Threat Detector and Kill Clip. After that, we have the Translation Theory. Here, I would be looking for Threat Detector and Kill Clip. And that brings us to the end of Sidearms. 4 to go. Up now is Sniper Rifles. Starting off with the Persuader, I would look at Keep Away Opening Shot. For the Lunar Regolith 3, Snapshot and Opening Shot. For the Locust Locutus, I would be after Overflow and Firing Line. The last foray, I would be looking for Field Prep, Focus Fury for DPS. The Soul Survivor, I would be looking at Snapshot, Eye of the Storm. For a distant pull, I would look for Overflow and Focused Fury. For the Mercurial Overreach, Snapshot, Opening Shot. For the Supremacy, Snapshot, Opening Shot. For the Bite of the Fox, Snapshot and Opening Shot. For the Irukanji, fourth time's the Charm and Firing Line. For the Volta Bracket, Triple Tap and Firing Line. For the Albruna D, you're looking at Opening Shot and Moving Target. For the Icolos SRV 1.0.3, fourth time's the Charm and Focused Fury. For the Defiance of Yasmin, Snapshot, Opening Shot. And for the Defiance of Yasmin, Harrowed, Lead from Gold and Firing Line. For the Galu RR3, look at Overflow, Focused Fury. For the Beloved, Snapshot, Moving Target. For the Occluded Finality, Snapshot, Opening Shot. For the Silicon Neuroma Adept, triple tap and firing line. For the Fugu 55, 4th times the charm and firing line. For the Eye of Soul, moving target, opening shot. For the Silicon Neuroma, snapshot, opening shot. For the Eye of Soul Adept, no distractions and focused fury. For the Father's Sins, I would look for under pressure and opening shot. For the Thoughtless, I would look at steady hands and headstone. The Long Walk, I would be looking at slide shot and snapshot. For the Shepherd's Watch, moving target, opening shot. For the 1,000-yard stare, I would be looking at quick draw and moving target. For the Uzume RR4 Adept, be looking at triple tap Vorpal Weapon. For the Tranquility, for under pressure and snapshot sights. For the Praetor's Revenge Time Lost, be looking at rewind rounds and high impact reserves. For the Uzume RR4, I would be looking at snapshot high impact reserves. For the Twilight Oath, I would be looking at opening shot, snapshot sights. For the Praetor's Revenge, I would be looking at moving target and opening shot. For the Far Future, moving shot and moving target and opening shot. For the Apostate, opening shot and no distractions. For the Frozen Orbit, moving target and opening shot. For the Succession, moving target, snapshot sights. For the Adored, I would use Killing Wind and snapshot sights. For the Icolos SR V1.0.2, be looking at moving target and quick draw. For the Widow's Bite, I would look at slide shot and opening shot. For the Season 11 Bite of the Fox, I would be looking for snapshot, opening shot. For the Long Shadow, I would be looking at snapshot sights and moving target. For the Distant Tumulus, I would be looking at Clown Cartridge, firing line. For the Omniscient Eye, mulligan and snapshot. For the Supremacy for Season 4, I would be looking at snapshot sights and kill clip. For the 2022 Macabre, I would look at snapshot, opening shot. And for the 2023 Macabre, I would look at Snapshot and Opening Shot. After that, we have the Trophy Hunter from Season 9. Here, I would look at Triple Tap 4-pull. For the Season 7 Beloved, I would look at Snapshot Moving Target. For the Soul Survivor, Snapshot and Opening Shot. For the Show of Force XF4865, Snapshot and Moving Target. For the Season 5 Persuader, Moving Target and Snapshot Sights. For the Tatara Gaze, I would be looking at Snapshot Opening Shot. For the Dread Adventure, I would look at Triple Tap and Firmly Planted. For the Long Goodbye, I would be looking at High Impact Reserves and Fourth Time's the Charm. For the Elegy 49, Moving Target and Snapshot Sights. For the Fate Cries Foul, Snapshot and Moving Target. Okay, that's it for sniper rifles. What's after that? SMG, swords, and trace rifles. Fuck me. Now, moving on to submachine guns. Starting off with the Showrunner. For this, I would be looking for Dynamic Sway, Target Lock. After that, we have the Unending Tempest. Here, I would be looking for the same thing. Target Lock and Dynamic Sway Reduction. After that, we have the Rapacious Appetite. Here, I would be looking for Perpetual Motion and Target Lock. Next up, the Bug Out Bag, probably Subsistence and Incandescent. Up next, we have No Survivors. Here, I think I'll be looking for Target Lock, and since the rangefinder nerf, I would be going for Surplus. The Synchronic Roulette. Here, I think I would be looking for Perfect Float and Target Lock. For the Hero's Burden, I would be after Zen Moment and Kill Clip. For the Immortal Adept, for a PvE role, I would probably be looking at Threat Detector and Hatchling. And for a PvP role, Dynamic Sway, Target Lock. Now for the Iclos SMG V1.0.3, Seraph rounds with Tap the Trigger and probably Perpetual Motion. After that, we have the Prolonged Engagement. Here, I would be looking for Subsistence and probably Headstone. After that, we have Blood Feud. For this, probably Grave Robber and Swashbuckler because of the right hook origin trait. For the Out of Bounds, I would be looking for Dynamic Sway and Kill Clip. Next up is the Pizzicato 20 2. Here, I think I would be looking for perpetual motion and probably multi-kill clip. For the NEOD, here I would be looking for probably steady hands and multi-kill clip. The Season 17 Hero's Burden, I would be looking for Zen Moment and kill clip. For the Callus Mini Tool, I would be after Threat Detector and Incandescent. For the Unforgiven, I would go with Demolitionist Golden Tricorn. Next up, for the Forensic Nightmare, I would be going for Perpetual Motion Kill Clip. For the Submission Adept, I would be chasing Subsistence and Frenzy. For the Funnel Web, I would also be chasing Subsistence and Frenzy. After the Funnel Web, we have Shearer's Wrath. Here, I would be after Dynamic Sway and Kill Clip. Next up, for Submission, I would be looking for Perpetual Motion and Killing Wind. For the Shearer's Wrath Adept, I would be looking at Elite Perpetual Motion and Golden Tricorn. For the Borrowed Time, I think I would be looking for Dynamic Sway and Rampage. After that, we have the Stochastic Variable, Zen Moment, Multi-Kill Clip. For the Every Waking Moment, I would be after Killing Wind, Multi-Kill Clip. For the Extraordinary Rendition, Subsistence and Rampage. For the Multimark CCX, I would be looking for Dynamic Sway and Iron Reach. Next up, we have the Cold Front from Season 12. Here, I would be going for Subsistence and One for All. For the Friction Fire, I would be looking at something like Zen Moment and Rampage. For the Icolos SMG V1.0.2, I'd be looking at Seraph Rounds, Subsistence and Surrounded. For the Death Adder, I would be searching for Subsistence and Firefly. For the 7th Seraph V Y-7, I would be looking for Pulse Monitor. No, I wouldn't. I'd be looking for Ambitious Assassin and Dragonfly. For the Escape Velocity, I would be looking for Overflow and Surrounded. For the 2022, the title, I would be after Stats for All, One for All. For the 2022 Cold Front, I would be looking for Tap the Trigger and Rampage. For the 2023, the title, I would be looking for dynamic sway and swashbuckler. Moving on to the exit strategy. I think threat detector and swashbuckler would be my choice for PvP. After that we have the subjunctive. Here I think threat detector and rampage is your best bet. Next up we have the Season 7 Callus Mini Tool. Here I think threat detector and surrounded would be my choice. The recluse is static, and I have 2 ornaments for it that I basically can't use. Anyway, for the bug out bag, we have threat detector. No, we don't. What the fuck am I doing? Oh my god, what the fuck? I said threat detector too much. Anyway, we have grave robber and swashbuckler. For the Atalanta DXG 1992, we have Zen Moment and Kill Clip. For the Season 5 Hero's Burden, I would be after Zen Moment and Kill Clip. For the Trackless Waste, Zen Moment, Kill Clip. For the Pillager, I would be looking for Zen Moment and Kill Clip. For the Antiope D, I would be looking for Zen Moment and Kill Clip. For the Bad Reputation, I would be looking for Zen Moment and Kill Clip. For the Breath of the Dragon, I would be looking for Zen Moment and Kill Clip. For the Hard Truths, I would be looking for Zen Moment and Kill Clip. That just about concludes the SMGs. Next up, we have swords. I have no idea about swords, really. I just use Lament or Eager Edge. So, I would be going for Relentless Strike and Whirlwind Blade for the Geodetic HSM. For the Just In Case, I would be looking for Relentless Blade and Incandescent. For the Thin Precipice, I would be looking for Relentless Blade and Chain Reaction. For the Nas Redden, I would be going for Relentless Blade and Whirlwind Blade. For the Caretaker, I would go for Relentless Strikes and Incandescent. Is that what all the others have been? Oh, I fucked that up, haven't I? For the Death's Razor, I would be looking for Relentless Strikes and Whirlwind Blade. For the Gold Tusk, I would be looking for Relentless Strikes and Chain Reaction. For the Throne Cleaver, I would be looking for Tireless Blade and Incandescent. For the Razor's Edge, I would be looking for Relentless Strikes and Chain Reaction. For the Hero of Ages, I would be looking for Relentless Strikes and Chain Reaction. For the half-truths, I would be looking for Relentless Strikes and Eager Edge. For the other half, I would be looking at Eager Edge and Whirlwind Blade. For the Abide the Return, I would be looking for Relentless Strikes and Whirlwind Blade. For the Quick Fang, Relentless Strikes and One for All. For the Eternity's Edge, Relentless Strikes and Surrounded. For the Crown Splitter, Relentless Strikes and Whirlwind Blade. For the Night Terror, Relentless Strikes and Whirlwind Blade. For Solar's Scar, I'd be looking for Relentless Strikes and Assassin's Blade for PvP. For the Solar's Scar Adept, I would be looking for Relentless Strikes and Chain Reaction for PvE. For the Bequest, I'd be looking for Relentless Strikes and Surrounded. For Temptation's Hook, I would be looking at Relentless Strikes, Whirlwind Blade. For the Falling Guillotine, I would be after Relentless Strikes and Whirlwind Blade. For the Negative Space, Relentless Strikes and Whirlwind Blade. For the Steel Sybil Z14, Relentless Strikes and Whirlwind Blade. For the Honor's Edge, I would be looking for Relentless Strikes and Surrounded. For the 2022 Zephyr, I would be looking for Relentless Strikes and Cold Steel. For the 2021 Zephyr, I would be looking for Relentless Strikes and Cold Steel. The Season 7 Gold Tusk, I would be looking for Relentless Strikes and Whirlwind Blade. For the Season 7 Death's Razor, I would be looking for Relentless Strikes and Whirlwind Blade. For the Season 7 Throne Cleaver, Relentless Strikes and Whirlwind Blade. For the Season 6 Just In Case, Relentless Strikes and Whirlwind Blade. For Striker's Shorehand, Relentless Strikes and Surrounded. That brings us to the end of Swords. Moving on to the final weapon type, Trace Rifles. For Akazia's Dejection, a PvP role, I would go for Perpetual Motion and Target Lock. For Akazia's Dejection Adept, for PvE, Reconstruction and Incandescent. For the Path of Least Resistance, I would be after Subsistence and One for All. For the Hollow Denial, I would be after Adaptive Munitions and Killing Tally. For the Retraced Paths, I would look for Subsistence, Golden Tricorn. And that brings us to the end of all of the god rolls in Destiny 2. As of the Dawning as of the Festival of the Lost 2023.